Hey, glad you clicked in. You know, what a scene behind me. The majesty of these mountains. Used to love the Eastern Sierra when I lived in California. Never thought much about God though when I looked at these things. Now I can't help but look at scenes like this. In just a moment you're going to see the Sea of Galilee where Jesus walked and ministered. Now I think of God and God's wonderful creation. I talked about that a lot in what I wrote, and you heard other narrators in the first 3 videos. But I'm glad you clicked in today, and I'm asking now that you stay with us for maybe at least another 20 seconds or so. There are eternal issues that we're soon going to be exploring. Now, for those of you that have to leave, you can head on out and check that new viral video that maybe you had added recently to your playlist. But for those few that might still be staying with us for this video coming up, and then the addendum after it, there's going to be some issues there that I think you'll need to hear. They're not casual, but they are crucial. They're life-changing issues. So, I'd like to start by having you listen and watch, of course, a young man who's been wheelchair-bound for quite some time. Yet I think you're going to be able to tell that the truths that he's discovered have given him a spirit of optimism and conviction from his heart that I think you'll sense. Take a look and listen.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'd like to open our last video in this series by inviting you to think carefully about whether or not this critique by the ancient prophet Isaiah to the people of his time might apply to you. He told them, "You have seen many things, but you pay no attention. Your ears are open, but you do not listen." Don't allow this to be a description of you. I hope instead that you'll carefully weigh what follows. These are vital life issues that we'll be covering. As God leads you, you'll want to take the right path.
You know, most people come to an important crossroads at some point during their lives. During one of those times, I wonder if you've ever asked yourself crucial questions like, why am I here on earth? Or even more importantly, is there life beyond the grave? And if so, how can I know for sure where I'll be? Now this one could jar you a bit. Are you rock solid certain that whenever you step out of this life and into the next, that you'll find yourself automatically being admitted into God's heaven? What if there is no chance of that without a radical life change first? Well, God's Word, the Bible, is absolutely clear. There are deep truths that dictate a person's eternal destiny. There are also promises of a far richer and more meaningful life here and now. Only you can decide if 2 goals, one eternity changing and the other life changing, are something that you strongly want to have. If so, then I hope you may be starting to experience an awakening by God's hand. In which case, what we close with here will be critically important for you.
Throughout this series, we've challenged you to slow down your fast pace for a bit and think carefully about the key issues of life we all face. You also know from our previous video that we have a clearly stated position here. We believe that the evidence is solid as interpreted by the truths of the Creator God that are to be found in the Bible and are powerfully revealed by Jesus, the Son of God, when He was here on earth 2,000 years ago. There is, in fact, a vast amount of historical evidence that fits with the biblical claims to show that it is an amazingly accurate, totally unique volume in all of recorded history. Another important issue to understand is this. Christianity is not merely a religion, as most define the word. Religion is often defined as humans trying to reach God through good deeds, to placate angry gods, or even to become godlike, maybe even God themselves. Christianity, on the other hand, is just the opposite. It is God coming down to humans through Jesus Christ and offering them a relationship with Himself. The Christian faith does not mean a big leap into the dark, an irrational belief against the evidence. No, it's just the opposite. Christianity is a faith anchored in the truth, which the evidence, when properly interpreted, will bear out.